What is up, YouTube? Here is a 2v2 from the 2v2 DM Michi Turbo Tournament hosted by Golden Glock. This is one of the first matches that I'm going to be covering. It is between Assassin and Ross playing as Tatar and Persians going up against Nova and Ghost, who found Ghost at the last minute. He was having trouble finding a partner, I do believe, and Ghost was wanting to get involved. Assassin and Ross, I believe, were the first team to sign up. So let's see, Ghost is Tatar's, and Nova is Celts, which honestly is his strongest suit, being more micro savvy than anyone in Deathmatch Michi with Siege. I believe that is the smartest decision for him to make in terms of civilization. Not only that, but being both Celts and Tatars, they counter Persians heavily. And Celts can also offer some trouble for Tatars, for the Flaming Camels. So we see that Nova took market. I believe he got it. I could be wrong. Let me swing this stupid eco around. Nova bought, I'm gonna assume that he bought almost 6,000 stone. I'm still trying to understand how to read it. Yeah, look at that. Almost 10,000 stone Nova has. He bought stone, so I'm assuming he's going to sling to Ghost so he can expand his castles, which would be the smartest thing to honestly do. Alright, so we have Assassin building a barrier of houses up front. I'm going to estimate that his castle is going to go up front. Ross is probably going to castle along with him as well, like put green castle or Ross's castles in between the blue castles. Being Tatars, I wonder if he's going to sling. That is the big question about this game so far. On the opposite side, you see a line with a wall and houses. The line of castles coming in. 12 castles right there. Ghost has his town center spread out evenly for farming. Over here, Celts. Nova is going to be focusing on wood chopping. And here we come with the walls in between, and I like how he's doing this. This makes me proud. These are quite similar to the walls that I like to do. Very good. And an abundance of 31 markets. You times that by how much they cost for wood, and that is expensive, to say the least. As I have stated in a previous video, the weakest point for any 2v2 matchup in most of these Discord games or tournaments or just a random pickup lobby or whatever, if it's a 2v2, is in the middle. Because most players, they will prioritize building in front of their base versus building in someone else's base or in the middle. And most of the time, that is the middle, or that is in front of their base. So the weakest spot is always going to be in the middle. Over here, we have Nova with 6 castles located towards middle, along with Ghost queuing 18 castles, quite a lot, and expanding on farms towards the mid as well. Not so much farming for Nova, but he's not going to need that many farms given the fact that he is Celts. Wood and gold will be the required resource that he needs. Nova full army fast, so it's going to be a rush. Looks like they are going to be either pushing mid or pushing over here. Siege workshops are gathered right here. Army coming in. Time is 14 minutes and 39 seconds. Treaty is about to expire. Flaming Camels, Siege Onagers, however anyone pronounces it. I know my way is false, but it's a habit. So Siege Onagers it is for me. And Trebuchets coming in as well. 10 Trebs, more along the way from his base. Opposite side, no military from anyone still. Mainly focusing on the economy boom. Treaty has been expired for over a minute. And here we have Nova cutting, paving the way. Flaming Camels going in right behind him. Forwarding with towers. I do apologize if I am talking a lot or if my mic is off. I'm doing this in one take. I have yet to watch this game. Here comes Ross with Persian elephants and assassin with camels and flaming camels. Looks like Ghost is going forward. This might not be a long game. Ross with hand cannoneers as well. Assassin is forwarding more stables. Not more, but he has those stables finally completed now in the middle. Now all that Ghost and Nova have to do is hold this until they can get back that momentum and push further. On the other side, it's still a stalemate, focusing on eco booming, wood chopping, etc. Nothing has so far changed in anyone's bases. So the only place to be basically spectating is going to be right here. Camels and flaming camels from Assassin are pushing in. They are starting to overwhelm Nova and Ghost. Also with Ross having Persian elephants and hand cannoneers. But the problem is Celt scorpions. It's going to be hard to get past those, especially with 55 right there. That's going to be damaging to the army, to their army. 16 siege onagers as well. So they have pushed them back. Nova's expanding with the walls. I'm sure he's going to build more walls. Looking around, Assassin is expanding stables to the front of his base. He could be getting ready to cut. But I believe that could be a big mistake if he does that, especially with the bulk of both Nova and Ghost army right here, centered around this area. Now, if you look at the economy, wood, Nova has far exceeded everyone else. He will have 140k wood. Ghost, 46k wood. Assassin and Ross have a combined maybe around 168k wood. So, I wonder if I'm able to see. Yeah, I can see the KD. Nova, 650 kills, 160 deaths. That is a huge huge difference when compared to Assassin and Ross. So the stables are completed. It is finally open. I could be wrong over here, but I don't know if he's going to push at all. There's no need to push over there from Assassin, because the bulk of Nova's army is right here. Even if he leaves Ross alone, Ross could be dead soon, especially with dealing with Ghost Tatars. We have another opening here as well. That's another thing that I have to raise a cause for concern. People often overlook Ghost, but he is, I would have to say, the best overall team player in Deathmatch Michi Turbo. The guy knows how to play almost every single civilization and how to play with his teammates, and that's where he stands out. So him playing with Nova for this tournament, that could be a very strong team. And right now, it's looking to be so. So Ross is now pushing out in front of his base in a small gap. But because that gap is so small, I do believe Ghost is going to be able to push that back. The biggest problem is right here in this region. And now Nova is being more aggressive on his side with halberdiers and rams. But the flaming camels and the standard camels are just going to be hard to stop. Treb's coming in, but they're going to go through that gate. They could be destroyed. Going back to the KD, 1,100 kills from Nova, about to be 1,200 versus 300 deaths. Both Assassin and Nova, or no, I'm sorry, both Assassin and Ross are negative. Ghost is also negative, but I believe Nova is there to counter that and helpful in that manner. Back to the economy. Sent. You can see the slaying in effect from Assassin to Ross, and from Ghost to Nova. He could have possibly sent him wood, which it looks to be the case. 181k wood. That is a lot. All it takes is to get more aggressive in this general region right here, and it's GG. And over here, all it's gonna take is for Assassin and Ross to push this back, get more aggressive over here as well, then it could be GG. Here could be a questionable fight, but this is gonna be the main focus with the largest force of both players' armies in this region. So back to KD, or back to Eco. Yeah, switching back to KD. Nova closing up on 2,000 kills, still less than 1,000 deaths. It just shows that in this region right here, Assassin and Ross are wasting their army. More Trebs from Nova, total of 24 Trebs, as is one of his signature playstyles. He likes to destroy buildings and make room for his army and towers. And this is a typical Nova signature play, just the mass trebuchets. Checking out the back. It looks like Ghost could have expanded with the farms. Still no expansion with farming from Nova, but he doesn't need them. He's continuing to chop wood. On the other side of the map, Ross has expanded his farms, which is not good to his playstyle because he likes to go max pop Persian War elephants, or at least as much as he can. So he is already, it seems like he might be limited. Nova has two large forces of army. One directly in front of his base fighting two people. And over here with Ghost. Him and Ghost fighting. One? No, his army's dead. Wow, I must have missed that. My apologies, YouTube. No, here he comes with more army. But Nova has destroyed some castles over here in front. Ross sent 24,000 food to Assassin. He will need that tremendously. Ross is buying stone with gold. Gonna switch back over to the eco, or the economy, give that a look. Whew. It's been a long day. I just got off work, and it's still morning time for me at least. Alright, two groups of scorpions, heavy scorpions from Nova. So he is able to hold his ground with those. They'll destroy anything in the way. With both Assassin and Ross not being able to produce siege onagers, there is no stopping the scorpions. They're just going to keep coming, especially with the wood count of Nova. He has more wood than Assassin and Ross have combined. As far as gold goes, Nova and Ghost have more as well. It is not looking good at all for Assassin or Ross. And it looks like Assassins might be falling here soon. Rams are pushing up to Assassin's castles. Ross sent 14,000 gold to Assassin. Over here at this end, it just seems like Nova is holding and waiting for Ghost to push. Back on here, it's pretty much over. It's a GG on this side of the map. Yeah. Nova, they dead. Respectfully so. It's sad to see a team like Assassin and Ross fall. Assassin is very good. Him and Ross always enjoy playing together. I would have liked to see them in the finals or even the semifinals of this tournament, but with it being a single elimination, that's not gonna happen. So there's just too many scorpions for Assassin or Ross to do anything against. Most people would say it's a waste of wood, which is correct if they lose and if those were to go to waste, but they're not going to waste. Nova using Siege, and known for using Siege in a aggressive manner, is, I guess you could say, very difficult to counter. And it's hard to destroy his Siege onagers as well when he has them grouped up. He handles them very well. Ross is still trying to make a play over here in Ghost Space. No more Persian castles over here for Assassin, and Assassin has one castle left. KD wise, you can definitely tell the difference. Assassin GG, Ghost GG, Nova GG. So I honestly don't know what Assassin and Ross could have done differently. Maybe the Civ choice wasn't ideal versus Celts and Tatars. I don't know. We'll never know. I mean, I know. I have an idea, but here's the KD of the game. Nova 1.69, Ross 1.01, Ghost 0.76, and Assassin 0.70. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will catch you guys in the next matchup of this tournament. Peace. Yeah.